Welcome everyone to Just Desserts 2022. This is our 56th annual Student Awards celebration. I'm Michael McKisson, and I'm the interim director of the School of Journalism. I'm thrilled that we can be here in person, especially because there are actually desserts, as opposed to the random whatever snacks I had in my house during the last two remote events. And there better be some left at the end. I'm kidding. It's been an interesting year, to be sure. We had to relearn how to make it to class on time, since we can't just roll out of bed and into our Zoom room. Some of us were better at that than others. We realized that we also can't hide our bed by turning or hide our bed by turning off our cameras. But like me, I hope you've learned how valuable it is to be together in a class with your peers and professors. I know I will never take that for granted again. And since we're here together today, I'd like to recognize some important people. Of course, we couldn't put on an event like this without our incredible staff, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make it and so much more that you don't see in the school happen. So would the staff please stand up and wave and I'd also like to recognize the people who make our school what it is, our faculty and adjuncts. They're the folks who mentor and nurture our students. So can we stand up or wave and say hi to our faculty? I also want to thank our Journalism Advisory Council, who are alums and supporters of our school, as well as the donors who are with us today here in person and on Zoom, who give money for scholarships and grants to help students get through the school. Thank you all very much. Finally, let's also recognize the other important people who are with us here today. Many of them are in this room, many of them are on Zoom, and that's the families. Thank you for the love, support, and inspiration that you've given these students in the room. Before we start honoring students, which is what this event is about, I did want to take a moment to invite up Professor Jean Rowley to help us send off two faculty members who are leaving the school. Jean?
Good afternoon, fabulous students, parents, friends, families, fellow colleagues, everyone. All I can say is wow. And I'm getting ready to speak with you about two of the most dynamic people I know who will be leading the School of Journalism to do other great things. Professor Celeste Bustamante and Professor Maggie Zanger are giants in the School of Journalism, as my next brief remarks will surely show you. Both professors have worked as journalists inside and outside of the U.S. in their earlier careers, and both have done academic field research in conflict zones. They both helped build our school's global journalism and intercultural journalism work, and later two global media programs. They have taken students or supported students on trips and exchanges to countries around the world, in the Americas, in Asia, in the Middle East, and North Africa. They've been leaders in working in the school, the college and university on issues of equity and belonging. And their students are working in amazing careers around the world. Both professors arrived in the school around the same time. Professor Zanger in 2005, Professor Vanessa Decero in 2006. With greatest admiration for both of these wonderful colleagues in mind, I will speak about them in alphabetical order, like a good professor would. Professor Celeste, as she is known, was hired to build our video and broadcast program, which of course she did. Here with this, was this professor with an amazing professional background as a journalist in video news, who started in our school as a multi-year lecturer with a PhD in history and a background in Latin American studies and comparative world history, fluent in Spanish and with working knowledge of multiple languages. In addition to all of this, Professor Celeste is the author, co-author, co-editor of 4 books and numerous articles and op-eds. Some of that research work has involved traveling to some of the most dangerous states in Mexico. Professor Celeste has done all of this with so much courage and with the aspiration of making sure that journalists in these places are not forgotten. For the short tour, Professor Celeste currently serves as the director of the Center for Border and Global Journalism. For nearly a decade, she has led the Border Journalism Network, a collective of students, professors, and professionals along the U.S.-Mexico border. The network has met many, many times and has done beautiful collaborative projects. She has also been a leader in organizations at the national and global level, and I personally have worked with her and along the U.S.-Mexico border. We've done several trips along the nearly 2,000-mile border in the southern U.S. Among many other accomplishments at the U of A, which she became known for, Professor Celeste created a Borderlands course programming that drew students across the university and in the school, of course. Through it, students and faculty took journalism and cultural field trips to cities around the Mexico-U.S. border. Can you imagine going to different cities every week in towns? It's just amazing. And then they even took a trip up to the Canadian border. One year, Professor Celeste even did a student-professor exchange. They went all the way up to New York City, and the students from New York came here. And that was a great exchange. And then she did the same thing with students in Mexico City. And she always found money for students to participate. There were trips with journalism and other students in Mexico City, all over Costa Rica, and into multi-country trips throughout Southeast Asia. And she was the original proposal writer for the bilingual journalism program and helped us to recruit Professor Jessica Ates, who is now leading the program, Professor Celeste found funding in a weekend for a hackathon, a Libra hack, a multimedia training program, investigative reporters and editors conferences. She led workshops multiple years in the borderlands to help students report in a safe and with to develop their psychosocial skills. There were so many events and programs that brought in students, professionals, scholars, Frontera, Border 360, all studying online programs and sites. In short, Professor Celeste was a magnet, not only for undergraduate students, but graduate students as well. One year, she actually chaired 6 graduate committees. For all of this and more, Professor Celeste has received numerous recognitions. She's a University of Arizona 1885 Distinguished Scholar, and has recently completed a multi-year faculty fellowship with the prestigious Agnes Helms-Howry program in environmental social justice. There's more, but now I want to move on to Professor Maggie Sanger, who also joined the School of Journalism in the midst of an amazing career, which she's continuing to this day, and she inspires me all the time. After living in the Middle East, in Egypt, and Iraq for nearly 6 years, Professor Sanger wanted to split her time, can you imagine that, between Iraq and here. And we were trying to do, in the height of the war in Iraq. She was the country director for the Institute for War and Peace Reporting, and we finally talked her into coming, staying here for the full time, and she became a full-time position at that point. And we've been super happy. She was hired to start to build a global program, which of course she did, and so much more. To show you how truly versatile Professor Sanger is, I will just say that with Professor's 2 master's degrees, 1 in studies of law from Yale Law School, she actually taught more than, now listen to this, 24 different courses. And the list, and that was just at the U of A, and she developed many others. She's helped build out our global media program and path-breaking focuses on media and humanitarian crises, media and human rights, journalism, war and peace, and courses that specialize in media and journalism in the Middle East. Absolutely remarkable breadth and depth of knowledge. She is our brain trust on Middle East affairs, culture, and geopolitics. She also led several long-form journalism courses that included beautiful magazines about our borderlands region, its history and people. That would be enough, but imagine this. Professor Zanger, who's on the executive board of the Center for Middle Eastern Studies, developed directed programs in Egypt, Oman, Dubai, and India, and supported work on travel to Jordan. She also wrote and received a more than $1 million grant that supported faculty and students working on a collaborative project in Afghanistan, where she traveled in a flak jacket to some of the most risky places in Afghanistan. Professor Zanger also wrote the proposal for our now 7-year-old Center for Border and Global Journalism, and is an affiliated professor there with who's contributed immensely. Like Professor Celeste, I had the pleasure of working with Professor Zanger on a number of research projects in Iraq and Afghanistan in 4 languages: Dari, Pashto, Arabic, and Kurdish. As much as Professor Zanger has issues with the tedium of academic work, together we worked on 5 publications together. Our most recent will tell you a lot about her. It features Professor Zanger doing field work in Iraqi Kurdistan, conducting interviews near where the terror group ISIS had been operating. There were many reasons for this to be challenging. For a number of political reasons, there were no flights out of where she was. The internet was spotty. Imagine that. Most people would have been really scared. During this time, too, Professor Zanger has done journalistic work, some in the form of op-eds about some of the biggest issues of our times. Our school has been forever changed in all good ways because of these 2 amazing professors and their deepest dedication and vision in what they do. Both professors have been recognized for their work many times, just like now. We owe them so much. We appreciate them so much. We will miss them so much. They are irreplaceable.
Really, the students, late afternoon evening, so I really will try my best to do this in a television format of a 30-second soundbite. But Janine, thank you so much for those words. I got exhausted thinking about all those things that I've done in the last 20 years, and it's good that you have a memory like you do, because some of those things thank you for such kind words. And I really want to say that I couldn't have done any of that without the support of other faculty and students. You're all amazing. I'm going to miss you tremendously. The words that I keep popping through my mind as I'm thinking about going to another institution is just how grateful I am to have had this experience here at this university, a wonderful place. And I'm so appreciative of all of you. I will be in contact with some of you, hopefully, and I'm just a Zoom call away. So hopefully we'll keep in touch. And I wanted to just say congratulations to all of the graduates. We're so proud of you. Your parents are so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves as well. So good luck for all of you. And thank you so much.
I can't follow, and that was 30 seconds. But I'm a long-form journalist, so I'll spare you that. I do want to say that a lot of you students I don't know, because I've been teaching mostly online and in the global program for the past few years. And even if I know your names, I don't know your faces. It's been asynchronous. But I do know the incredible colleagues that I have worked with for the past 18 years, people who have given me a home here. And I was noticing all of us wanted to be together at the same table, and we couldn't. We kept squeezing in, and then we moved to another table, but we all wanted, I have to say, I've just made such incredible friends here from my colleagues, and I will forever be grateful for that, and I will forever be grateful for the opportunities I had from all the students I've taught who have challenged me over the years and made me rethink and consider and reevaluate the profession of journalism. And I'm gonna miss all of you, especially, I won't miss these guys, I'll keep seeing them. Congratulations to all of you who are moving on, you students, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Jean, for those words, and Celeste and Maggie, we're going to. All right, for the next hour or so, we're going to be honoring students who've earned recognition for their work in and out of the class. So a little housekeeping here. Some of the awards have multiple winners, so for the sake of time, we could hold our applause till all the names have been announced. That would be wonderful. And once you've heard your name called, come on up to the front so that you can get your certificate. You'll also see that there's a little X on the ground down here. Try and look towards that camera over there. It's like right there on that thing, so that if anybody's watching you on Zoom, they can see your face instead of the back of your head. And the camera is on, unlike many of our Zoom classes. All right. So first up is the Kappa Tau Alpha Honor Society, which recognizes academic excellence and promotes scholarship in journalism and mass communication. Members must rank in the upper 10% of their class. This year, we're inducting 4 students: Paige Belota, Sam Fredette, Capri Fain, and Ryan Potts. So over here, come on up. Sam, oh, it's right here, it's the X. But it looks like you got folks there. So Sam, here's this for you. All right, and Capri, there you go. So well done, y'all. You can wave and like do a little dance. Congratulations. All right, next I'd like to recognize the winners of the Mark Finley Gold Pen Award, which was named for a UA grad and journalist who worked for the Boston Herald. The award recognizes the best beginning news writers through a competition among selected Journalism 205 students. And if you're not familiar, that's our first reporting class. Students attend a press conference, then they have a chance to ask questions, and finally, they have to write a story on deadline. And a panel of working journalists then decide who wrote the best story on deadline. And so we're gonna have a fall winners and we have spring winners. And each of these winners win a scholarship that helps them pay for school. There have been people who have won this award that have gone on to get Pulitzers, to earn Pulitzers. So I'm expecting that. So this fall, Anna Teresa Espinoza placed first, Vic Verbalitis placed second, and Sophie Kang placed third. So come on up and get your certificate. Now it's yours. Good job. Congratulations. And then this spring, Erica Howlett placed first, Ainsley Thomas placed second, and Paige Johnson placed third. So come on up, y'all, and get your awards. Ainsley. I got yours first. Thank you. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Congratulations. Invite up Professor Kim Neal to present the Druid Jerky Memorial Photojournalism Contest winners.
Good afternoon, everybody. The Druid Jerky Memorial Fund Photojournalism Contest is held every semester in my Journalism 203 photojournalism class. The first, second, and third place winners for the fall 2021 and spring 2022 semester were Gracie Gordy, third place, Anna Maynard, second place, Allison Burgess was the winner, first place. For the spring semester, this semester, Gracie Sleeman was third, Peyton Rutowski was second, and Teresa Enriquez was first. Are any of you here?
Oh, yeah, go, come on.
Schwalbe will present the certificate of merit.
Hey, hi, everybody. I'm presenting the Certificate of Merit Awards to the students who have distinguished themselves inside and outside the classroom. As I call your name, please come up. Asher Buxton.
Here, I have a water.
Asher produced strong work in, oh my goodness, in reporting.
Yeah.
Okay. And also covered the women's basketball tournament. He worked hard this spring as the assistant sports editor for the Arizona Daily Wildcat.
I got it. That's okay. You want that? Okay. So it doesn't look like Asher's here. Allison Burgess. If you're here, come on up. Allison, yeah, we'll give her a point. The 4.0 GPA. She's a double major in journalism and dance, and she just had a recent story published as part of the Al Jazeera project. Taylor Curry. Is Taylor Curry up here? Come on up. No. Okay. Well, that's right. We can clap for Taylor too. Maybe they're watching. Observations about writing well in class with straight English discussions in feature writing. They offered hand to other students. In addition, they have a very good eye visually and natural with visual software tools. How about Jane Florence? Is Jane here? No. Oh man, it's getting lame. Where is everybody? Jane had 2 A1 stories published at the Arizona Republic during her internship this spring, which was pretty cool. How about Autumn Footland? All right. She's recognized for her outstanding academic achievement. She interned at the Arizona Roadrunners hockey team, and her advanced reporting final project was published in the Arizona Daily Wildcat. Nice work. I did not see so anything, but we didn't get the thing. We can give her a round of applause. For outstanding academic achievement, and she was a vital news assistant editor at the Arizona Daily Wildcat. How about Vanessa Decero? So Vanessa Decero has distinguished herself in academic achievement, and she's one of our brand new bilingual journalism program majors. Nice work. Did I pronounce that right? I'm sorry if I didn't. Yelena? Is Yelena here? No, all right, well, we're gonna get Yelena. Has distinguished herself with outstanding performance in the classroom and also her athletic performance on the tennis court, and managed to do very well in bowls, so congratulations. Katia Mendoza. Has done outstanding work in classes and is well on her way to being a published writer. Her work has appeared in This Is Tucson. She's written opinion pieces for Arizona Daily Star, including What It's Like to Be Adopted and Dealing with Student Debts. All right, how about Jacob Nudie? We won't talk about Jacob. Okay. So Jacob interned at the Arizona Daily Star on the sports desk and helped create a new podcast called the Wildcat Dash Podcast. Nice work, Jacob. I'm going to put myself Teresa Palmquist here. Teresa, are you here? No, all right. Teresa started her journalism career with a bang. Her first profile she wrote for Journalism 205 about a Nat Geo photographer who retired in Sahuarita was published in the Green Valley News. So congratulations, Teresa. And I'm not seeing Ryan, but Ryan has done fabulously academically. He's a leader in class discussions, whether in reporting the news, reporting public affairs, or ethics or diversity. You can always count on Ryan to say something. And I will tell you, when we were on Zoom, I always counted on Ryan to say something. And then Vic Verbalitis, come on up, Vic. So, Vic is getting his name and his work out there. His byline has appeared in the Arizona Daily Wildcat, Arizona Daily Star, This Is Tucson, and I think that even the Republic, like, pilfered your story idea? Yeah. But the reporting that he did appeared in the Arizona Republic as well. So congratulations, Vic. Inviting up next.
Kathy.
Kathy, you'd like to come up. Thank you.
I am giving the award for the multimedia.
School media.
I'm sorry,
School media.
School media, I'm sorry. Had a very long day, okay?
That's okay.
Is Capri Fan here? Capri.
Yes.
And Aziz Ismail? Jessica, your turn.
Thank you. I'm presenting the Leadership and Service Award, which goes to the students who have made special contributions to the program through the work outside of class. This year, the award goes to Ana Teresa Espinosa. Exemplifies strong moral fiber and character. She has demonstrated strong enthusiasm and passion for the profession, and also working hard to improve her bilingual skills. I have been an NHJ's student advisor for more than a decade and have never seen a freshman getting so involved in the student life. I was impressed with her outstanding participation and commitment with the organization and its members. She became president of the club as a sophomore. I can count the number of hours she has visited me in my office, brainstorming about activities, workshops, guest lectures, and anything that would help her and her classmates. Congratulations. The award in excellence in research. This is yes. And the Journalism has two strong areas of studies. We prepare students in professional practice, and we also prepare researchers, which is why I'm honored to present the Excellence in Research Award, which awards outstanding research conducted by an undergrad, a graduate student, and or honors student. This year, the award goes to Julia Cooper. Information about the brand new class language and Muslim in the United States. I was surprised to hear her passion for advancing her understanding of Latin America. She decided to enroll into LAS in Multimedia and MA, and is going to be a very first graduate from this degree program. Congratulations. Community and media in the US, and more specifically the transnational and border context. For many months, she conducted research and interviewed a wide range of sources, from community organizations to academics and experts as well as immigrants. And she did this despite the academic results of her work when we published in the bilingual intermediate project entitled Colleges of Care. She has also conducted research for her thesis at LAS and is excellent. Congratulations, Julia. Diversity Journalism Award. We have Renee Philemon here. She joined the MA program here at the University of Arizona, program for science and environmental journalism. Before coming to Arizona, Renee earned a BA in journalism from the University of Nevada. She worked as an intern for USA Today as part-time reporter at Green News and Radio Sandbox. In addition to working on her multimedia project for her MA, Renee did freelance work for the 1961 project at USA Today. She researched at pivotal events during the civil rights movement, analyzed public records and news media reports about incidents during that period, and conducted interviews with veterans of the civil rights movement. Her areas of interest in the field of journalism are audio storytelling and documentary work. Excellent. So Paula's hometown is Cali, Colombia. She's part of the very first cohort of graduate students in the bilingual journalism unit. Before coming to Arizona, Paula earned a BA in Communications and Journalism from Universidad Autónoma de Occidente in Colombia. She also earned a foreign relations certificate from Universidad San Buenaventura, both in Cali, Colombia. Paula has worked for Hoy, the Los Angeles Times newspaper in Español. She has been a video journalist for Telemundo Arizona. She also worked as a multimedia news correspondent for Estrella TV, Telemundo Network, and Estrella Noticias. She's done excellent work. Congratulations, Paula.
Thank you. I'm going to be announcing the Excellence in Science and Environmental Journalism Award. Would Madison Neal please come? Combines incredible investigative skills with a deep knowledge of science, and she's doing her defense tomorrow called Talking Trash. So come and see. It's about something that's close by that will shock you. An environmental story par excellence. By Professor Liliana Soto
to announce the next one.
Thank you, Susan. Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So it is an honor for me to be presenting the Excellence in Broadcast Award, which goes to the student who best rewards a body of work produced for broadcast. This year's recipient is Jordan Shin. So I know here for a short time, but it didn't even take me a week to notice his outstanding technical skills, creativity, his drive for excellence, whether it is in videography, editing, and fairness, yes. And as you can see, he projects that across the school. And even though he's not in the Arizona Cat Side class yet, he'll be there next semester, he helped us just last week. He helped each one of my students to produce our newscast. And although we still gotta do some work on meeting some deadlines, Jordan, he is always the first person to raise his hand, to volunteer, to help, and is always looking for ways to better represent underserved communities. I hope this award motivates you to continue producing beautiful videos and those compelling stories of yours. Congratulations, sir.
Just call me Fig. Okay, I'm going to present the J.Y. Bryan Prize, which is given to a student for exceptional skills in interpretive photography. Strong interpretive photography represents a photographer on their way to developing a personal visual style, and this year's recipient is Madison Bilgoni. The next award is the Excellence in Multimedia Journalism Award, which goes to a student who has produced exceptional work in multimedia. This year's recipient is graduate student Sebastian Shannon. Outstanding documentaries in my graduate multimedia class and as his final thesis project on the University of Arizona hockey team. Please join me in congratulating Sebastian. And next is Shannon Connor.
I'm presenting the Donald Stowe Award, which is given to the student journalist who provides outstanding service to the Arizona Daily Work. And this human exemplifies service. In the last year, they have reported stories, written stories, edited stories, copy-edited stories, designed pages for print special editions, taught at least a dozen of their peers to do the same. They designed digital newsletters, and they did all of this while serving as editor-in-chief, managing their peers, which as we know is super hard to do. And they were the face of the newspaper. And day in and day out, their peers call them the backbone of the newsroom. They are rock solid, and they led a group of people through a big transition at the Wildcat, and did it with professionalism, had a lot of fun, created a team that worked really hard together, and I'm honored that I was able to be a part of that and learn from this person, JT Thorpe. I'm also going to give out the Abe Shannon Award for sports reporting. And Abe was a former faculty member at the U of A School of Journalism, a former sports editor at the Arizona Daily Star. He wrote some books. He was editor and publisher of the Jewish Post. He had a lot of jobs. And this person has no less than 5 at my last count. They spent the fall as an assistant trainer with the Arizona Athletic Department and can be seen bopping around in their white visor on the sidelines of football games. They used their passion for equestrian sports in being in front of the camera at the Easter racetrack, writing stories and producing stories about all kinds of horse things far and wide. They helped produce a radio program on Fox, and they helped manage the 26 club teams at the U of A Rec Center. She vibrates with energy, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Delana Stenshepper.
Okay. That was my name, Monica Chada. But we're here actually to announce the names of the winners for the award in professionalism, the William Haddish Award, named for the former owner of the Tombstone Epitaph and Tombstone Daily Prospector, and reward students who represent the program well outside the classroom. We have 3 winners, so I would request you to hold your clapping until the end. First one, Isabella Maria Baron. Isabella is an outstanding senior who has dedicated her efforts not only to succeed in academic preparation, but also helping her peers. She has served on the board of the National Hispanic Journalists Association local club for many semesters. She's graduating with a dual degree in journalism and women's studies. Well done. Our second winner, Samantha Larnett. Samantha is a versatile storyteller and uses that ability in her work as a student producer at Arizona Public Media. She has written and produced stories on air, including on KUAZ's The Buzz throughout this school year. Samantha is a junior 4.0 student from Glendale, and she showcases the best of the J School out in the world. In class, she's engaged and curious, no matter the subject. Well, that's that. Our third winner is Georgia Menteri. Georgia is a wonder with her classmates as she asks questions on any subject. The junior from Colorado works in the College of Fine Arts as a digital storyteller and is marketing chair for Arizona Ambassadors. In both roles, she encounters a diverse group of people where her empathy and easygoing demeanor put others at ease and allow her to tell their stories and connect with them on a deeper level. As a health and wellness advocate for her sorority, Georgia lives her role. She's a dancer, double major, and an avid outdoors woman. Hiking, mountain biking, and skiing are all passions she pursues. I now invite Professor Jeff Elwin up to the podium.
Thank you, Monica. Well, it's my pleasure today to present the Catherine Ann Governal Perseverance Award, and preservation as well, I suppose. But Catherine Ann Governal was a remarkable person, and her family put up this award in the 1990s. She was a student at the journalism school facing a complex combination of illness and disabilities, but she fought through those. And as I say, she was awarded a bachelor's in 1995 and a master's in 1998. It is my pleasure today to talk about another remarkable person, and that's Chris Parolo. He has fought through all sorts of health difficulties and other problems, including for a period of time, if you can imagine it, for about 4 months, not being able to read. So it's my pleasure to present the Catherine Ann Governal Preservance Award, excuse me, to Chris Parolo. I now call on Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. So we're actually going to take a brief break from honoring students. You can't get up to the bathroom, sorry. From honoring students to honor some teachers and staff. And I'm really excited to be able to give these awards. The first award is the Hugh and Jan Harrelson Award for Teaching Excellence, which recognizes outstanding educators in the School of Journalism, and they're nominated by students, so it's really meaningful. This award also includes a $1,000 stipend, so that's kind of nice too, which is generously funded by the Harrelson family. This year, I'm honored to present the Harrelson Teaching Award to Shannon Connor. One of the nominators said about Shannon. Shannon Connor is my favorite teacher that I've had at the University of Arizona by far and away. The way she teaches makes class way less boring and gets the whole class more interested in what they're doing. And I will personally add, there have been many days in my office where I'm not sure if it was a party or a class that was happening. However, the student said it's not all fun and games in Shannon's class. He said, or they said, she is the hardest grader I've ever had in any class, from kindergarten through junior year of college. As finals approach, I would much rather have a C- from Shannon than an A from any other teacher. They went on to say, she's always one text away and makes her phone number available to her students if they need any questions answered. Every time she answers. Congratulations, Shannon, and thank you for the dedication and commitment you show our students. All right. The second award that I'm going to give out now is the Carol and Cecil Schwalbe Staff Award for Outstanding Service, which recognizes a staff member who's gone above and beyond for the school and the students in it. This has been hard to keep a secret. This year, I don't even know if it's a secret. This year, the award goes to Mike Chesnick. Oh. So if you didn't know why it was hard to keep it a secret, is this whole event was planned and organized by Mike Chesnick.
No, Rachel.
Except for the last little name. So this, and he's back here mumbling, no, with all the other staff too. But he's wanting to get credit because that's the kind of guy that Mike Chesnick is. So this year, Mike Chesnick has organized 3 large in-person events during a pandemic, no small feat. He's expanded the school's mentorship program, overseeing numerous interns as the school's internship coordinator, and so much more. If there's something that needs doing, Mike will get it done. For these reasons, and the countless other things that you do for the school that people don't even know about, Mike Chesnick is this year's Carol and Cecil Schwalbe Staff Award winner.
Good job, everyone. Well deserved, especially to you, Mike. You worked so hard. So the next award is the Alex Parker Reporting Award. which is given to someone who's very tenacious out there. It's named after a longtime journalist at the Arizona Daily Star. And this one was fairly easy to decide. And Sam, why don't you come up here? Sam, well, Sam, as many of you know, she's been on the Wildcat for a long time, working investigations, holding the administration accountable, editor-in-chief, all sorts of positions. In addition, interning at the Arizona Daily Star, interning at Tucson Multimedia, stringer for the Associated Press, currently freelance investigative reporting on a huge data project, which is incredible. Nothing I've seen in my time here, 16 years, so it's phenomenal. And I think you still maintain a 4.0 GPA. Mine and many others, and a great master's project that really shows you can do a whole variety of different kinds of journalism. So good job, Sam. You're going to go far. The next award is for the top junior currently, right? So this is the V.P. Campbell Award. It's named after a longtime professor and director of the school. And this is a tough award to give out because there's so many strong juniors. We really struggled with this. And the winner of this year's is Parolo. Ella, she can be soft-spoken sometimes. I don't know for those who have had her in class, but Ella's very thoughtful, very scared. And yet does such a good job in her reporting, in her courses, working at the Wildcat. And again, so many great students. And Ella, you're going to go far as well. So congratulations.
Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Wait.
Thank you, Professor Collier. I am going to award the Sherman R. Miller Outstanding Senior Award. It's named for a former faculty member and head of the UN journalism program and recognizes the top member of the senior class. Diana Ramos is the winner of this award. Yes. Diana was in my journalism 205 class many years ago, and she was. It wasn't that far. But she was quiet, sincere, hardworking, and I knew from the beginning she'd go places. She's also an incredible athlete, which not everyone knows. Congratulations, Diana. Very well. Now I'm going to invite back Professor McKisson.
All right, I am presenting the Philip Mangelsdorf Outstanding News Person Award, which was named for a former faculty member and the head of the UA Journalism Department. It recognizes the top journalists in the program. The award winner is not here tonight, and we'll know why in a moment. But this year, the award goes to Gloria Gomez. Gloria can't be here tonight, but that's exactly why she's winning this award. Gloria is the Bowles Fellow, which is a prestigious fellowship for UA journalism students, and it allows them to live and work in Phoenix, covering the state legislature. This semester, Gloria was paired with the staff of the Arizona Mirror, where she's written 63 stories, 63, including an investigative piece about sexual assault victims being charged financially and illegally for rape kit examinations. Her editor, Jim Small, said that Gloria's work has been tremendous during the semester. And the reason she can't be here tonight is because she's working on her 64th story of the semester. So congratulations to Gloria, way to make us proud. Professor Jean Wright.
So I'm going to be announcing graduate student of the year award. And this year we have actually 2 graduate students, which is very unusual. One is from the fall of 2021, and she's actually in Italy right now. Maggie Loader was a dual degree studies a global media student. She's a leader in the SPJ, Society of Professional Journalists. She had a Tinker grant for her work, her research work. She did a lot of work with the Center for Border and Global Journalism. She did work in some very dangerous places in Mexico. And she did some data journalism projects and worked for a year at the Arizona Daily Star. So congratulations to Mandy when she sees this on Facebook. And then, of course, we have Julia Bloomberg, who's done a in Latin American Studies. She's a dual degree, MA. She served as the National Association of Hispanic Journalists Secretary and President of the Latin American Studies Student Organization. She worked in the Summer Diversity High School Workshop and volunteered at numerous school events. She teaches Spanish to undergraduate students, and one of her professors noted she does everything, always smiling. A big congratulations to you.
Apparently, we do a good job keeping it from Julia's mom, who sent you these flowers. Very nice. Nice work. I love this event because I love hearing about all the amazing things that our students have done. But now what I would like to do is we want to take a moment to honor our graduate students and undergrads who are graduating and celebrate them as they prepare to become journalists. So to begin with, I would like to invite up our grad students. If you would come down this side of the hall here, this little walkway, your card, and then Dave, I'm going to go over there. So I'm going to announce their names. You can also see their projects and theses that they've written there on the board. So come on up. We'll give them a round of applause. Madison and Neal. I'm here to mention that we're giving them perhaps the lowest tech gift possible, but also maybe the most important for reporters: a pen and a reporter's notebook. Sam Burdett. Katia Mendoza. Winnie Philemon. And last but not least, Julia Bloomberg. All right, thank you, Dave. And I would like to invite up now Monica Chata, who's going to do our announce the names for our undergrads. And undergrads, if you would follow the same path here, come on up. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, there's Asher. You forgot to show up on time. Typical. Well, we have a certificate up here for you. See, I told you some of us were better than others at making it on time.
With Asher, it's Asher.
Decero. Autumn Freudland. Chris Parolo. Ari Coswell. Asher Gupta. Capri Faye. Brian Savick. Isabella Baron. Alexandria Martinez.
Wait a second. Kim? You gotta say something.
Okay, you can't go yet. I'm here to present the Thankless Intern Director Award. And this year's award goes to Professor Kissy. Mike stepped into the thankless position as interim director of the school some 309 days ago. I bring up the days because one day I was walking to Mike's 105 class with him, and I asked how it was going. And he made a point to mention how many days he had left as interim director. It reminded me of those old prison movies where the inmate put X's on a calendar on their cell wall. I am here to thank him for the service to those 309 days and the 56 days remaining in his tenure. Some of the many accomplishments Mike has achieved in those 309 days include, and I reached out to the staff for some of these as well, overseeing the return to in-person teaching and the soon-to-be-released mask mandate, all while the pandemic was still raging, and it still is. Managing the implementation of the school's curriculum, new curriculum, which will launch in the fall for incoming students. Overseeing and working with the hiring committees for 2 new hires. Overseeing the return to the Zanger Luncheon in October 2021 and the Hall of Fame presentation last month. Working with donors, faculty, and staff to get the broadcast studio built, only to be taken off track by supply chain issues. I think one of the most difficult issues the director has to deal with is managing the different personalities of faculty, staff, and administrators on campus. Though through it all, Mike has always maintained a positive and upbeat attitude. He is cool under pressure and always has the best interests of students, faculty, and staff at heart. He cares deeply about this school, and throughout the year, he has shown grace under pressure and kept moving us all in a positive direction. For me personally, I can never thank Mike enough for all the support he has given me and my wife during what has been one of the most difficult years for both of us. I could not have stayed focused and completed the semester without it. So once again, thank you, Mike, for all your support. Go forward, Mike, through the last days, knowing that you have been there for us and that the cell door will open on the 56th day. Our presentation.
This is right. Right now, that was lovely. I don't know what to say, other than someone asked me, a couple days ago, knowing what I know now, would I have done it again? And the answer is yes. It is. I learned a lot. I am counting down the days, but you know what I also learned? Is that where I belong is in the classroom. And I want to spend my time there. So I cannot wait for those 56 days. So that is my focus. And then I get to hang out with students way more than I do now. But I appreciate that. That was really lovely. Thank you. Well, with that ends our official celebration. There's a lot of celebrating happening out on University right now. I'm not going to be there, but you all can do that. But I want to thank you all for joining us today and helping us celebrate the achievements of our wonderful students. On your way out, be sure to grab a program which has all of the names, all of the scholarship winners as a keepsake or recycling. Hopefully keep it, I hope. And I want to say something to our graduates. I'm so proud of you. And I know personally, and I think I speak for the rest of the faculty here, that watching what you go out and do in your careers is one of the most rewarding things for us. It is so amazing to see you change the world, and we can't wait to see what you do. So congratulations. Let's give them one big round of applause. And if you're one of those graduating students, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to mingle in here. And then I would like you to meet me at the stairs in front of the Marshall building so that we can take a group photo of all of you together. And then we'll circulate that so our family can see. So with that, thank you so much. And I'll see my graduates in about 10 minutes. Congratulations.